My name is known, God and King. I am most in majesty, in whom no beginning may be and no end. Highest in potency I am, and have been ever. I have made stars and planets in their courses to go. I have made a moon for the night and a sun to light the day also. I have made earth where trees and grasses spring. Beasts and fowl, both great and small, all thrive and have my liking. I have made all of nothing for man's sustentation. And of this pleasant garden that I have mostly goodly planted, I will make him gardener for his own recreation. Put away anxious thoughts about food and clothes to cover your body. Surely life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the lilies of the field. They don't work, they don't spin, and yet I tell you, Solomon in all his splendour was not attired like one of these. Now, if that's how God clothes the grass which is here today, and tomorrow is thrown on the fire, will he not all the more clothe you? How little faith. So don't go round anxiously saying, what am I to eat? What am I to drink?
What are we to eat? Don't ask that!
Set your mind where?
God!
God's kingdom and all the rest will come to you. So don't waste time worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Each day has problems of its own.
Yeah, look at that! Every time I open it, it's like, it's really horrible. Every time.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. For they shall be comforted.
Blessed are the meek.
For they shall inherit the earth.
Blessed are the hungry and thirst for justice.
For they shall be filled.
Blessed are the faithful.
For they shall have mercy.
Blessed are the poor in heart.
For they shall see God.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
For they are the children of God.
Blessed are they who persecute righteousness.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you, say all manner of evil against you falsely.
Did I ever tell you that I used to read feet? No, it's true. Some people read palms and tea leaves. Look what it says. It says rejoice. Yes, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in the kingdom of heaven. When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse, your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying and teeth are decaying and creditors weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both dirty blue. You bet that John had nothing on you. Don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best. Now, how can you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye when all the time's this great plank in your own?
I don't know. How can you look at a speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and all the time there's this great plank in your own?
Or how can you take out the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye when all the time's this great plank in your own?
I don't know. How can you take the speck of sawdust out of your brother's eye and all the time there's this great plank in your own?
You hypocrites! First, you take the plank out of your own eye so you can see clearly to take out the speck of sawdust in your brother's.
That's no answer to the question.
Did I promise an answer to the question? Never be distressed.
Yes, it's all for
All your wrongs will be redressed. Yes, it's all for the
I've got to be oppressed.
Yes, it's all for the
Yes, it's all good.
Judge not, that you yourself shall not be judged. For whatever you deal out to others will be dealt back to you.
Ow, you big meanie! Bullet! Hey! Ow! Ow! Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. For the Bible tells me so. Master, this laid down, such women are to be stoned. Yeah, what have you got to say about that, mister?
That the one of you who is faultless shall throw the first stone. Where are they now?
Yeah.
Has no one condemned you?
No one, sir.
Nor do I. You may go. Do not sin again.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Can you take me with you? For my hand is cold and it's warm. Where are you going? Far beyond the horizon lies, where the horizon lies, and the land sinks into mellow blueness. Oh, please take me with you. Let me skip the road with you. I can tell myself. I can tell myself. I'll put a pebble in my shoe and watch me walk. I shall walk and walk. I shall pull the pebble down. I shall pull the pebble down. We will talk about walking. There shall we carried, and when we both have had enough, I will take it from my shoes, singing, reach your new. Then I'll take your hand, finally glad that you are here by my side, by my side, by my side, by my side, that you are here by my side. Then the man they called Judas Iscariot went to the chief priests and said, "What will you give me to betray him to you?" They paid him 30 pieces in silver, and from that moment he began to look out for an opportunity to betray him. By my side, 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 by my
Now, when the Son of Man comes in all his glory, with all his angels with him, he will separate the men as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left.
Sheep on his right, okay.
And he will say to those on his right,
You have my Father's blessing. Go ahead to the kingdom that has been ready since the world was made. For when I was hungry, you gave me food. And when I was thirsty, you gave me drink. And when I was ill and naked and without a home, you took me into your house. And when I was imprisoned, you came to my aid.
Hey, get back there. And then they will say to him,
Master, when was it we saw you hungry and gave you food, or thirsty and gave you drink? Yeah, or in prison or helped you.
And then he will say to them,
anything you did for any one of my brothers here, however humble, you did for me. Oh, I get it!
and then he will say to those on his left,
Casting upon you! Stop from my sight into the eternal fire! The eternal fire that has been ready for you with the devil and his angels. But when I was hungry, you didn't give me anything to eat. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me anything to drink. When I was in prison, you did not come to my aid.
and then they will say to him,
Oh, Master, if we'd known it was you, we would have been back to around the corner for a cup of coffee.
and then he will say to them,
Anything you did not do for any one of my brothers here, you did not do for me.
Go, take your place in eternal punishment, but the righteous shall have eternal life.
Father, hear thy children's call. Humbly at thy feet we fall. Crying of confessing all. We beseech thee, hear us. Thy call hath discovered to paths of sin and strayed, and repentance have we laid. We beseech thee, hear us. And what is first to be, come sing about love. Nothing is strong and true, come sing about love. That's what is lovely. We beseech thee, hear us. Sing!
We come to thee for cure,
Guilty!
we seek thy mercy sure.
Evil!
We want to be made pure. We beseech thee, hear us.
Lies!
We pray that we may see.
Wrong!
We pray to be made free.
Straight!
We pray for sanctity. We beseech thee, hear us. Come sing about love. That causes us to be. Come sing about love. That made the stone and tree. Come sing about love. That draws us lovingly. We beseech thee, hear us.
By the gracious saving call, so content only to all who have
Shed my tears and fall. We beseech thee, hear us. By the love that longs to rest, pitying our sorest rest, leading us to holiness. We beseech thee, hear us. One of you amongst us will betray me.
Brother, can you mean me?
The words are yours. Do quickly what you have to do. Take this and eat. Eat, for this is my body. Take this and drink. Drink, for this is my blood. The blood of the covenant shed for the forgiveness of sins. And I tell you this, I will never again drink from the fruit of the vine until I drink it with you in the kingdom of our Father. Stay here while I go over there to pray. My heart is ready to break. Stop and stay awake with me. Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass me by. Yet, not my will, but yours. What? Could none of you stay awake with me 1 hour? Stay awake and be spared the test. Oh, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. I tell you this, tonight before the cock crows, you will all betray me 3 times. Father, if it be not possible for this cup to pass me by without my drinking from it, thy will be done. Man does not live by bread alone. He lives on every word that God utters.
If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down. For the scripture says, he will send his angels and support you in their arms.
You shall not tempt the Lord your God.
All these things I will give you if you will pay me homage.
Begone, Satan. You shall do homage to the Lord your God. Worship him alone. Do quickly what you have to do. Put down the sword. He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Do you not suppose that I could have once appealed to my Father, who would send me 12 legions of angels? Do you take me for a bandit? That you come after me with swords and cudgels? Day after day I sat teaching in the synagogue. And you did not come after me then. But all this has happened to fulfill what the prophets have written. Oh God, I'm dying.
Explain that.
Permission band.
What?
Mission band, guys and dolls.
Still no idea what you're talking about.
The musical, guys and dolls. You must have heard of it.
Does the word no mean anything to you?
Well, you must know some of the songs.
Try it.
All right then. How about when you see a guy hurrying through stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll. Yes.
No.
Right. Surely you've heard of "Like Me a Lady Tonight, Like Me a Lady Tonight, like if you've ever been a lady to begin with, like me a lady tonight."
No.
All right then, I'll explain it.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought we might have to listen to your singing all night.
Like all musicals, it's really a very simple story. You see, the guys are gamblers who play illegal gambling in all sorts of places, courtesy of Nathan Detroit, who runs the longest established floating factory in New York. The dolls are Salvation Army bandswomen. Now Nathan bets Sky Masterson, the biggest player of them all, that he can't take this Sarah Brown, the head doll of the mission band, to Havana for the night. Oh, well, Sky takes the bet, and when they get back, Sarah, who by this time has fallen in love with Sky, finds out that Nathan has used the mission for the crap game, and she is not a happy lady.
Oh. Well, if this is a musical, what about the song then?
All right then. How about the strip number?
The what?
A strip number.
A strip number? That sounds good to me.
Don't be disgusting, you dirty little devil. This isn't striptease and showgirls. This is guys and dolls. You're not really taking clothes off.
What do you mean?
Well, look, the big finale performed each night by Miss Adelaide, the main attraction of Hot Box Club, is a pretend strip.
Oh, what is it then?
Look, watch this subject. safety pin.
We came here to shoot crap. We had enough.
Let's go home. See, Julie, the boys are all like weariness. Haven't been shooting crap for quite a long while now. Maybe 24 hours.
I don't care who is tired. I'm out over 25 G. So nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I can see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that he is a bad looter. It is merely that he prefers to win. Right?
Give me the dice. Hey boys, I'm shooting 500.
I'll take 200.
I'm off there. If you do not shut up, Big Julie will erase the other half.
And it's a one in a one. Snake size. You lose. $50 for the house. But the dice is still yours, and your luck is bound to
Shut up.
change.
Another 500.
Wonderful. And it's snake size again.
That seats me out. Hey, but I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
Big Julie, the boys are all pretty tired. Of course, me personally, I am as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot all through the night. You must by now have quite a bundle.
Being I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some of the dough.
Detroit, I'm gonna roll you, willy or nilly. If I lose, you can have my marker.
And if I lose,
You will get a cash.
let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Now put up your dough.
I owe you
Anything wrong?
$1,000 signed X. How is it you can write 1,000 but you can't write your signature?
I was good at arithmetic, but I still could English.
Here, this'll put you through Harvard.
Yeah, I'm rolling 1,000. I changed my luck. I'm gonna use my clothing. Dice.
Your own dice?
Yeah. I have special advantage in Chicago.
You cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
Show me where it says that in Hoyt.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but could I see these dice? But these dice ain't got no spots on them.
I had the spots removed for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly were.
Let me get this. You're going to roll blank dice and call them for remembering where the spots formerly was.
Why not?
I see no reason.
Okay, here we go. Ha! 5 and a 5. My points is 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
Tensy. Come again,
I wish he'd fall down on his ensy.
Ha! Ha! Check. I win.
A 10?
Yeah, 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Now I'm gonna roll 2,000.
I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide will be waiting for me.
Put them 2,000.
How about letting the other guys in on the fun?
After I finish with you, 2,000. Stella, I win.
What a surprise.
Okay. Now, Detroit, I'm gonna take it easy on you.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna roll $1.
I'll take all of it.
Oh, would you credit it? Snake eyes. I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
This time, Detroit, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'll roll 3,000.
3 G's.
3 G's. Put your money down here.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I put it right into your pocket?
Down here. Okay. Ha! 11! I win!
That cleans me.
Now, it's your guys' turn.
Hey, wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will roll you with my dice.
That sounds okay, Detroit. But what are you going to use for money?
I will give you my marker.
You want me, Julie, to put up cash? Hey, you get it?
Sure I done it. What kind of deal is this anyway?
Hey, Nathan, not make Big Julie have to do something to you. It is, Nathan.
Him with his no-spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots off him. Yeah? Well, go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here, I risk my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. So look how I wind up. Broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing you could not do to me that would not cheer me up.
Here they are, Sky.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Chris, what? You guys want some action?
Not at the moment, but I do want to talk to some of you guys.
Talk. We're here to shoot crap.
I'm only asking for 1 minute.
I said we're shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Who is this guy? That guy I told you about. It's a mission officer. Oh, I get it. Listen, fella. Get your holy tomato and get out of here. You're slowing up the action.
Well, if you're looking for some action, would you care to make a small wager on our proposition?
What kind of proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How am I supposed to know something like that?
Here, I'll give you a clue. Look, you guys, tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission, 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I'd deliver them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, you guys are way high from on the paint cards.
We don't want to spend the evening to have a movie joint drive.
Look, if you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you, the air in the mission smells far cleaner than down here. And maybe it would not hurt you guys to learn something else besides the for the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as live as scratchy, but it is at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Oh, Sky. About that Havana business. I regret I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You do not have to pay me. You won.
No, I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong.
All right, Big Julie, get up. I have now got enough dough to roll you again, but with my dice.
Nothing to it. If those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
What did you say?
I say, with those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
Then maybe I can make a pass to save yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. $1,000 cash for a marker against all your souls. If I win, you guys show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Hey, that's a good deal.
You lose, we each get $1,000. You win, we all gonna show up at some Mission Dolls cabaret?
If I win, you guys show up at Save a Soul mission. 1 meeting.
That sounds good.
And you too, Nathan? $1,000 for marker against your soul?
I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
All right, put your markers down. Give me the dice. And give me some room, you guys.
Come on, quit stalling and roll. What are you waiting for? What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You've seen me bet for over 100 G's. But I got a little more than dough riding on this one. Rah!
Maybe your watch is wrong.
Yeah, I know what's wrong. I'm a sailor. And these people stay up today, but my orders haven't reached them. I think we better...
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
Everyone here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Well, here you are, Miss Sarah. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. I'm sorry we didn't have time to clean them up for you.
Welcome, gentlemen. Won't you gather around?
Gather around, all of you.
Welcome to the Sailor Soul Mission.
Look, you guys, this is a mission, not a saloon. And I suggest you don't indulge in any unpleasantness. Nathan, anyone who's not conducting himself according to Hoyle will enter the Skymaster personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So just remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Welcome, gentlemen. Our meeting today will be conducted by the leader of our organization, General Cartwright.
Gentlemen, we are honored by the presence of so many evil-looking sisters. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Betty, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you tell the sin that is in his heart.
Betty, tell them what a bum you are.
Well, I was always a bad guy and a gambler. But I ain't gonna do it no more.
Hey, way to go.
Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie,
Now, come on.
Hey, what's the pitch?
just tell them about all the bad things you done, which you ain't gonna do no more.
Well, sure I used to be fat when I was a kid, but then I turned over a new leaf, and my record proves it. Since then, 33 arrests and no convictions.
Yeah, that's true.
Harry.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Harry the horse. Come on.
Come on, guy.
Well, when Sky was rolling us our souls,
I beg your pardon.
Sky Masters rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, gentlemen. What it means is they're only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a time game.
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony. Like, when Sky was rolling us for the $1,000, I wished I could have won it. Instead of having come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Same here.
All this results of gambling. It shows how good the company Sergeant Terry has done remarkable work.
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that'd be big one, Buffalo.
Oh, well, it happened to me kind of funny, you know, like in a dream. That's it. Like in a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I think I will. the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone save me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. And the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will take you under, by the sharp, the belly, your jacket coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, you'll scuttle the ship, and the devil will drag you under, but a fancy time running with your throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will take you under, with his nose so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Forever selling dance gear on the cheap, remember her?
Oh, that were Maxie.
Oh, aye. Yeah, I'll get rid of this cane anyhow.
What are you going to say?
Always the blue. Definitely the blue.
If you don't fancy wearing it now, you can wear it on the
weeks and never got any better.
But they did get to know each other better. Andy and Geoffrey started to fancy one another. He was a widower, apparently, and she helped out in an old folks' home. But everyone started noticing that she were a bit under the weather.
Sylvia's husband is a scaffolder by trade.
But he does a bit of moonlighting in other directions.
She's an invalid, is it? But she's my brother's mother as well as mine. You'd think he'd want to help out, wouldn't you? And it can be so hurtful. It's all right for you, he says. You're not married. I know I'm not married, but I'm entitled to some sort of life, aren't I? And even when it's round one night off in the week, he doesn't offer them. I have to pay a sitter. I don't know. It's so unfair. You like my new leg warmers, Rose? You go in there, bound.
I don't suppose any of you know, and I don't suppose any of you care. So today is Berlin's birthday, and I, for one, do not intend to let the occasion go without a tribute.
So they practiced for 3 months.
Everything goes wrong.
People don't turn up rehearsals. husband uses her to stir the paint with.
Maxine practices in bed.
That's what he says.
They send the wrong hats.
It emerges that Andy's husband isn't very nice.
Andy was in outpatients yesterday. I didn't see her myself. I saw a name on the file when it came down from X-ray. And later on I heard them talking about her. They don't think she just sprained her wrist. She's been there before, apparently. They think it's her husband. They think she gets beaten up.
Maxine is struggling to bring up a stepson.
Lets me down. Then I have to go and see my solicitor. And when I come out, I've got one of those clamp things on my wheel. 3 hours it takes me. You won't believe those people. When I finally roll home, the neighbours start on at me. Wonder Boy's been shooting his air gun out the bedroom window. Then he comes home in one of his moods. He's had a bad day. He's had a bad day. When I tell him about Wonder Boy on safari, he doesn't even know he's got an air gun. Why did you let him buy it, he says. And when have I been able to stop him doing anything? He's 18 years old. He's not my son, he's your son. Every time I try talking to him, all I get is, stop nagging, you're not my own mother. Kids, I love them. I can't have them, but I love them.
Vera tells all, and things ain't what they seem to be.
She isn't Lionel's daughter. He adopted her. I was married before, you see. Of course, he's a lot older than me. I was only 19, actually. But we had an amazing time, amazing. It was him who taught me all about dress and everything. Well, he has a lot of entertaining to do. And he sent me to cookery classes. Oh, and everything, really. He looked after me so well. We went everywhere together. Of course, he's nearly 60 now, so it's not so, you know. And he thinks the world of Louise. She's 17 now. Lionel says she's exactly like I was when we first met. They go everywhere together. Concerts, theatres, everywhere. And I don't mind. I've plenty to do, and I like to make a nice home for them. And anyway, they talk about things I don't really understand. She wants to work abroad, but Lionel isn't so sure. He really worries about her. Well, she's only a child, really, isn't she?
And Mavis's husband sounds alright there about.
It's about the time that man of yours got himself a proper job.
Oh, mind your own bloody business.
sticks and hats. You're asking for trouble.
Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? It's a court attention thing. I've been to my wife like this. Oh, stop! Right, that's it. I'm getting rid of the sticks.
Oh, it's a bit late in the day, maybe.
No.
When you have sticks, it's got to be neat and tidy. And with the time we've got left, don't think you're going to get it. It's not your fault, it's mine. I put them in, and now I'm taking them out. So let's come through the final part without the sticks. Sticks to me! Sticks to me!
I warned you you'd bitten off more than they could chew.
I know it's because we're in a team. Well, only in this section, something like that. Do you know, I'm thinking the same thing exactly. In fact, I've got a bit of something that works out. Would you like to see it? Right, what I know what we can do, get rid of the and then he turns around, and I ended up, looking at
It reflects on your cheeks, it doesn't it?
Oh, that really shocked them, that did.
From then on, they practiced and practiced, harder and harder.
But you can't make a silk purse out of cells here.
No, they were still arguing amongst themselves.
Sylvia accused Dorothy of reporting her husband to the DSS for working while he was getting the dough.
Right. Andy kept dropping her hat, and Jeffrey seemed to be having trouble coming to terms with his feelings for her.
So that one night during rehearsals, Andy accused everyone of everything, and she used the worst swear word you can think of.
But we won't say that here because this is a family show.
Right. And Mrs. Fraser is obviously thinking something a little stronger than characters.
How will she stand up to the pressure?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the unprecedented public response to their appearance here last year, we are proud to announce the return of the Mavis Turner Tappers. You know, I've always fancied myself as a rugby player.
Oh, same here. I should do a bit in my time.
Oh, hey, look at that. Come on, son. Oh, look at that. Hey, that's not bad, is it? Hey up, hey up. Hey up.
Arthur, our hero, whose mouth works faster than his brain, got caught up in a bet with Reg Welsh, manager of the Cobblers, the greatest seven-a-side amateur rugby team the world has ever seen.
I could get a team to beat this lot. Easy. I'll bet you my life savings on it. I could get a team to beat that set of Nancy Pufters, Reg Welsh, and that's the bet. Shake on it.
You'll lose.
We'll see.
So Reg named the team.
Name my team.
And then the weak sheet from near Charlie.
The Wheat Chief Arms?
Aye, that's the one. Now the weak chief had never won a game nor played with 7 men.
The bloody Wheat Chief?
We'll meet in the next sevens in 5 weeks' time.
The Wheat Chief bloody Arms?
Hey, we can't play with just Rick. Well, I'll tell you what, perhaps if you run around and fast, will think there's more of us.
Yeah!
I was joking, Frank.
Oh.
Well, there is a brighter side to it. Historically speaking, what? The long-running tradition of the Wheat Sheep Arms losing because of lack of players.
4 mates with one common interest.
I wonder what happened to Steve. Yo!
Yeah!
Yes! Where you been?
Got lost in Bolton. Found this great pub though. Theakston's Old Peculiar on draft.
Meet the weak chief.
Tony Bertoff, unemployed, age 35, height 5'9", weight 160 pounds, position centre, hobbies racing whippets. Frank Rowley, butcher, age 42, weight 240 pounds, height 6'1", position prop, hobbies anything to do with the hands. Steve Edwards, car mechanic, age 35, 36, height 5'8", weight 170 pounds, position loose forward, hobbies drinking.
Phil Otley, teacher, age 36, weight 140 pounds, height 5'6", position standoff. Hobbies, reading, Scrabble, hunting around antique fairs on a Sunday. Right, if anybody gets the ball this time, pass.
No.
Get the lads to agree to the match, and the training begins.
Hazel? Hazel! Have you got a nut in every bat?
Owner of the local gym takes over their training to build them into the athletes they never were.
Ha ha, very funny. Now get back on these exercises now.
Someone's gonna get a smack! Yeah, I'm gonna kill somebody! Yeah, kill! They're their bodies! Someone's gonna get an egg thrown in a body! What are we? What do we want? We want to win! What do we do? We'll kill to win! Who are we gonna kill? The rich chief boys! Why? We ain't the bastards! Someone's gonna get some of this! Keep them all tight until we made the overlap! Yeah, don't switch it then! Run straight at them! Run till you can see the whites of the eye! When you can see the whites, stick it straight in them! Right, here we go! Where the way up them! Yeah! Hear that? Yeah. Jesus Christ, I'm shitting it. I think they mean business. Yeah. Didn't you know they get the guys to fight on purpose? Yeah. They're not going to be too pleased about that, are they? No. Have they got some men? Yeah. And 2 sons. I want to play the first round. Yeah. And the sons are like whippets. Oh, I would be. Now, lads, come on now. Stick to the plan. Don't let your nerve get the better of you. No. Where's Phil? Oh, no.
Have you seen the size of that lot?
Where have you been, man?
Toilet.
Gone to escape.
I'm loose.
Well, I'll be loose by the time we finish this.
They have got some big lads.
Bastards. You see this? He wants his money, don't he? Yeah, he's not going to get it all. Over my dead body. Hey, steady on after. I'll play it, but I'm not going that far. Hey, how long have we got? 5 minutes. Let them go out first.
They're out already. I could hear them when I was on the toilet changing. The seat was vibrating.
Oh. Hey, what's the weather like?
Oh, not bad. Good for running.
Keep it tight. Don't let them keep it wide, right? Wide. Right. Hey, Arthur, before I forget, nice one on the kids. Oh, hey, nice one, Arthur. Before I forget, I paid 25 quid a piece for these lights.
Oh, did I have a dream last night?
Hey, Anthony, I tipped on playing at Wembley. And I know what you mean. I was playing all last night. Right, remember, lads. Hey, when you get a ball, move it, right? Right. Arthur, you know these ringers you're on about? Yeah. They're not going to show out, they're just figments of your imagination. That's a very long and complicated story. That would be. Does she know the moves? I mean, I'm not being rotten, Angel, but, well, you know.
Where do you think you got the idea from?
Hey, he's not thick. No, we are. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you can play as good as you can train, then you'll do for me. Mate.
Right, thanks, team.
I feel all emotional now. Right, come on, let's get out there. Having a woman playing for us. I love it.
Well, let's probably throw him.
That's still me,
Well, let's just say all the best.
All the best, Joe.
All the best.
It's a ridiculous thing to do, Harper. But thanks.
Well, drop the flag to the bull. What's the point?
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Here's it goes then.
I hope it's going to be a good game. Oh, don't be like that. Oh, he's going for that.
Which way are we playing, Arthur?
It's our kick.
What's the captain like, huh?
I don't think he's an happy man.
How come?
I don't think he's welcome at home.
Oh.
He's not very happy.
Sorry, you're looking happy, bud.
Right.
I don't like the look of mine.
Man-to-man marking.
Oh, well, you can have mine then. Have you seen flesh eating zombies? Hey, I know what you're saying, though. They are massive. I bet you can't run. Half of them can't talk.
They've got legs like tree trunks and shoulders like we swallowed 2 dustbins. They ate us, you can see it.
Hey, why do the opposition always look so big? I bet they've only got 40 between them. What's the bloody switch? Up on them quick. Hey, once it first chapter's going, I'll be alright. I'm like a jellyfish.
How do you think I feel?
Straight on them, a man each.
Reminds me of Zulu, this.
You ought to be on film 2000.
Zulu, Broad Street. We're the British and they're the
Warriors. Millions of them all stood on the cliffs, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, they look like it, and they all get killed.
Everybody up on the PC, oh!
Hey, well, I'll be Michael Caine. Hey, Arthur, aren't we having a team photo?
After.
What, in hospital?
Arthur kicked off a large rambling rubbish along the ground. The sound of leather on leather was sickening even from the kick-off.
No rules! For the coppers, call them all. Hey, let's spin forward. I want the monster. Steve! Tackle! Tackle that! Yeah! I didn't say you were making much effort. I was covering. There, your eyes on it, lads.
Good start, eh, lads?
What about the conversion? Oh, they'll not bother. They'll not.
Come on! Stop chickening out! Stop it!
Arthur kicked a nice long one which bounced inside there 22 metres.
For God's sake, what's happening?
Help me!
Yes!
Sorry, lads. I had him then.
Hey, Dylan, too.
once again.
For the Collins kid along here, it's collected by Scott. She's a good player this time. She's quick to the ball. She's got a good fast pass.
Couldn't agree more, Andy. Watch the way she collects the ball, and she immediately gets it out to Steve Edwards to get this move underway.
Yeah, he's a strong lad, Edwards. He's a little slow. Oh, that's a fine pass to Bertov.
Watch this now, Andy, the way Tony Bertov switches play with this pass. That's what really makes this try for the Wee Chief.
Yeah, it really fools the cobblers, and it gives Hopper a chance to run with the ball.
He's the player that used to play for London and the England Colts. He's a class player, he's fast and he's strong, just what you need in this situation.
Look, he passes the ball just at the right moment to Rowley.
He's looking a little bit tired now, Andy. I think he'll be doing it tough at the end of this match.
Watch the pass at the end of this set. Rowley makes a great pass here to Arthur Oil, and he goes in on the post to score. We'll try that.
Well, mate, it's 8 all at half time, and that leaves everything to play for in the second half.
Watch out for that big one. Go on, poke his eye out. This scratched me.
You're doing great, Hazel.
Yeah, not bad. You're trying to keep it tight.
Keep it up this next half, lads. We're doing great.
We're doing all right. We're doing brilliant.
Keep it up, lads. Don't forget, when you get the ball, move it. Let's see some players, some ball play.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the crowd are loving this. I'll give you the live shouting a mile away. Hey, Arthur, can I have my share of the brass now?
Don't speak too soon.
Hey, look at him. Bringing 2 subs on. Ringers. Do you know what?
Yeah, he's a winger. The Warrington for winger. Winger, yeah.
I wonder what they're saying. Pathetic rules.
2050?
How long to go then?
2 minutes.
Scrub down.
And for the next 2 minutes, the cobblers threw everything the additors. It was man-to-man tackling all the way now. it. Oh, the handle's too acute. Sorry, lads.
2019!
Hello, Lefty. 1 minute. When you get the ball, attack.
50 seconds.
Come on, get on with that kick, man. Ref, this is time wasting.
The kick's hit. It was long and high and I expected that. I got the ball.
I think I can set up with a long goal. What's the ball needed? Go on, under. Penalty! I'll take it. I'll have it. I'll take it. Let Tony have a go.
I'll take it.
What?
It's a straightforward kick.
Don't miss it.
20 seconds left. This will be the last kick of the game.
I could kick this in my slippers.
Take your time. Don't book it.
Arthur carefully placed the ball.
Considered its oval shape. Wiped the mud off his boot. Stood slowly upright. Stepped back majestically. Raised his head and struck the ball beautifully.
We all looked up to see the ball soar into the air.
High. Very high. We watched the ball as it struck the post and bounced back towards us. So, did they lose then?
Fine. But wait till next time.
Right.
Please.
Hello? Before everybody goes and finds a fire or something to warm themselves up on, I'd just like to say a couple of thank yous on behalf of the Youth Theatre. Without this person, we couldn't have done any dancing or shoe tapping or whatever you call it. So if Katie Griffiths, let's come forward. This is our choreographer. Wonderful. And of course, our loving director, who's worked really hard and shouted a lot. Well, she's not really shouted. So, Bronny Edge, if you want to come down. You know you want to. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. Good night.
Yes, Barbara had it. Yeah, we're supposed to be able to hear what they're saying because it's no, first. It's
Boys and girls, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Thank you very much indeed for a wonderful show. We've had a wonderful run. I want to buy you all a drink, so it's back to the bar.
It's all right for some, isn't it? They go off for a drink, and who's left to do all the work?
Us do mine, us muggins.
Always the same, every year. South Pacific.
You what?
It's from the musical South Pacific.
Oh.
You like? You buy $10.
$10?
That's too much?
Ça va, Bloody Mary?
Who are you?
Mon collègue et moi, nous sommes machinistes de théâtre et nous présentons plusieurs spectacles à l'auditoire.
You speak proper language. Speak bloody English. Where bloody Billis?
Oh, bloody Billis!
Luther Billis, the guy who could put his hands on anything, ran all the scams. But the one thing he really wanted was to get to Bally High.
Bally High?
Bally High mean I am your special island. You hear island call you? Listen. You hear something? Listen.
No, nothing.
Tell him he bloody tick.
It's World War II. The Americans have been posted to the South Pacific on an island opposite Bally High, where they think that all the native women are being kept. Just imagine it. A bunch of red-blooded males. And the only female company, the American nurses, who are strictly out of bounds.
Oh, not good.
You're not kidding. Watch.
Hey, Mary, I made you 100 just like it. What do you think?
I give you $10.
$10?
Is not enough?
You're damn well right it's not enough.
Then you keep.
Now, see here, Dragon Lady, you made me an offer. Hey, what you got there? A Boss 2 bracelet?
You like?
Where'd you get that? Over there on Bally High? Hey, you know what this is? This is a boar's tooth bracelet. They cut the tooth from the boar's mouth in a big ceremonial over there on Bally High. There ain't a souvenir you can pick up in the South Pacific as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
I make you special offer, big dealer. I give you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirts.
You got yourself a deal.
Wait a minute. There's no deal until you throw something in for good luck.
So what do you want me to throw in for good luck?
$100. Good luck.
Hey, you don't come across these things every day. They're as scarce as hen's teeth.
They're bigger, too.
That damn Valley High. You can get everything over there. Bracelets, shrunken heads, old ivory.
Young French women.
Knock off. Knock off. I'm talking about souvenirs.
So's he.
I gotta get out over there. I gotta get a boat. Ah, it's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place. You can't believe the things that go out over there. I gotta see that boys do ceremonial. I gotta get a boat and get out over there.
Only officers can sign out boats.
Oh, I'll get a boat, all right. I'll latch on to some officer that's got some imagination. Some guy wants to see that boys do ceremonial as much as I do. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
Why, you big phony. We all know why you want to go to Valley High.
Oh, yeah, what?
Because the French planners put all the young women over there when they heard the That's why. It ain't horse teeth. It's game.
It's horse teeth. And they...
We got mangoes and bananas you can pick right off the tree. We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games.
What ain't we got?
We ain't got days. We get packages from home. We get movies, we get shows. We get speeches from our skipper and advice from Tokyo Roads. We get lettuce doused with perfume. We get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we get?
We know damn well.
We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for.
There's nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. We feel restless, we feel blue, we feel lonely and free. We feel every kind of feeling, but the feeling of relief. Hungry as the wolf when he met Red Riding Hood.
What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there is one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world has a soft and wavy frame like the silhouette of a day. There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day.
Have you done what you promised?
Oh, yes, Miss Forbush, I did it all last night. Oh, no, you don't have to open it here.
Oh, you do beautiful work, Luther. You've even done the pleats of my socks.
Pleats ain't hard. Say, hadn't you better catch up with your gang?
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night, in the dark?
Well, there was a moon.
There was a moon!
A full moon!
Well, how much, Luther?
Oh, no, miss, nothing for you.
Oh, gosh, I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. Well, goodbye, Luther. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
girl, but some of them other nurses, the officers can have her.
They already got it.
Well, they can have her.
So suppose a day named Pride, or completely free from flaws, or as faithful as a bird dog,
Or as kind as Santa Claus.
it's a wasted time to worry all the things that they have not. Be thankful for the things they've got. Nothing looks like a day. There are things like a day.
And nothing thinks like a day.
Nothing acts like a day. Or attracts like a day. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him here. The burning of the things
Poor guys. I didn't know that the Second World War was so tough. Those nurses, though. Tell me more about them.
Well, the head nurse, Nellie Forbush, was in love with a French planter named Emile de Besse, who had emigrated to the islands after he'd killed a man.
Not a very nice character.
No, but he was. As much as you could ever justify killing someone, this was justifiable.
Why, was Emile's wife still alive?
No, she died, which caused problems for Nellie because, you see, she felt she couldn't love Emile because he'd fallen in love with a Polynesian woman, married her, and had a couple of kids by her.
Stupid.
I know.
So, what did she do then?
Well, she didn't like Emile anymore after that, and I don't know what happened after that.
Did she wash her hair or anything?
What do you mean? Oh, yes, she did. She went to wash her hair, didn't she?
Why did she wash her hair then?
Don't you know anything about women?
Well, apparently not.
Well, have a look at this, son.
Oh, right.
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
Nothing. There isn't going to be any trouble anymore because I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. I'm going to break it off clean before it's too late.
What's the matter, Knucklehead? What did he do?
He didn't do anything. It's just that, well, I don't know very much about him, really. So before I go any further with this thing, I just better not get started. Don't you think so too, Dinah?
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, I guess I do too. Well, don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave
World War II?
Yep.
Well, was there no mention of the war then?
Oh, I forgot about that. There was a young officer, Lieutenant Joe Cable, who was also posted to the South Pacific, and he volunteered for a highly dangerous mission to act as a spy on one of the islands and radio back information to the Americans so they'd know what was going on about the Japanese.
Oh, wasn't that dangerous?
Oh, aye. You're expected to last a week.
Oh, brave guys.
Yeah, and so was Emil.
What do you mean?
Well, when he and Nellie broke up, he volunteered to go with Joe.
Did Nellie know?
No.
I wonder how she felt when she found out then.
Well, it wasn't all straightforward for Joe either.
Why? Did he fall for one of the nurses?
No, much worse. Bloody Mary's daughter, Leah.
You're joking.
I'm not.
How did that happen then?
Well, Bloody Mary took Joe to Ballyhide because she knew it was his special island. And he met Leah.
Lieutenant, you marry Liat. She's a lovely girl. You have good special babies. You have good time here, Lieutenant. You have good life. Lieutenant, I am rich. I saved $200 before war. Since war, I make $2,000. War go on, I make maybe more. Selling grass skirts and boar's teeth. You have good life here. I give all money to you. You and Liat can walk every day. Make love. You like? You buy? Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about food you like. Have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon slowly decline, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a moon learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a boy saying to the girl, "Golly, baby, I'm a lucky guy." Talk about a girl saying to the boy, "You and me is lucky to be Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true.
Emil?
He was rescued.
And Nellie?
Ah, well, you see, that's the good thing about it. She realised how idiotic she'd been.
She went back to Emil.
Of course she did. You don't think it had too sad an ending in a musical, do you?
No, I suppose not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our excerpt from the play Steel Magnolias by Robert Harley. This play went on in 1993 in October, and I'm really pleased to say that we are the original cast. It's a play about 6 women and their deep friendship. Their regular meeting ground is a beauty parlor in the small town of Chinquapin, somewhere in Louisiana, USA. Throughout this play, spanning 3 years of their lives, Clary, Weezer, Malin, and Shelby are regular customers of the owner of the beauty parlor, who is Truvy, and her inexperienced assistant, Annelle. Here, the 6 friends engage in small-town gossip, covering births, marriages, and deaths, as women do. The play moves towards tragedy when Malin's daughter Shelby dies following a kidney transplant operation, and the deep strength of their friendship and devotion to each other is revealed. Now meet the characters in the play. First, Truvy, the owner of the beauty parlor, and her eager assistant, Annelle. This is the best beauty salon in the whole town, and do you want to know why? It's because I have a strict philosophy that I have stuck to for 15 years. There ain't no such thing as natural beauty. My ladies get only the best. I do not scrimp on anything. You remember that, Annelle, or we are out of a job. It sure takes a lot of effort to look like this. Oh, morning, Clary. Annelle, I'd like you to meet the former First Lady of Chinquapin, Clary Belcher. I have been to the dedication of our new football field. They named the stadium after my late husband, the Lloyd Belcher Memorial Coliseum. After my husband's death, I also bought the local radio station, KPPD, the station of choice in Chinquapin Parish. Next we meet Malin, who is the mother of Shelby. Beautiful Shelby, who we will not meet tonight. Shelby, whose favorite theme was the Hawaiian 5-0 music. Shelby, who had to have dialysis because her kidneys were failing, who fell in love with Jackson and married him, and who the doctors advised never to have a child of her own because of her condition, but who stubbornly insisted on having a child, Jack Jr.
From that point, Shelby's health deteriorated to the extent that mother and daughter were admitted to the hospital for the purpose of Malin donating one of her kidneys to Shelby, her daughter.
Well, I'm happy. Look at the opportunity I have. Most mothers only have the chance to give their child life once. I get to do it twice. And Shelby needs all the help she can get running around after Jack Jr. I have 2 kidneys and I only need 1. But I shall be glad when it's over. My husband, Rum, and the boys, they're not taking this very well. They get so emotional.
Now hear Nell's story.
When I moved here about 2.5 years ago with Bunky, well, that was my husband then. But one day, he just vanished. He took all our money, my jewelry, the car. He was in big trouble with the law, drugs or something, and he never paid the rent, so then I lost the house. And then one day the police called and they said that my marriage may not be legal. Well, that was then. But now, I'm just really happy. I just love working here for Truby. And I have got me a new husband. He's called Sammy. And we're going to have our first baby any day now. And I've also become very, very religious. I have become a born-again Christian.
Unfortunate. And finally meet Weezer, who is not renowned for her good temper or for suffering fools gladly. People in the small town wonder if she is strange.
I'm not crazy. I've just been in a bad mood for the last 40 years. I also have, I live alone except for our rather strange large dog who is ailing. Oh, I don't know what to do with my poor old dog. He's on his last legs. What should I do? I've got a lot of good recipes right here. Would you folks look away while I slap Clary in her smart mouth? You would not know it, but these are my dearest friends in this small town. I also have a man friend named Owen. It was Shelby who brought us both together. And about which friendship, my dearest friends are more than curious.
Now we have met the characters, we take up the story in the last scene after Shelby's death, when these 5 friends, these steel magnolias, meet and deal with this tragedy, each in her own way.
It's too cold for this time of year. I'm going to write a letter. I just hate it when it's this cold. When it's this cold, I turn blue, and blue is not one of my favorite colors.
Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers. Who's Anne Boleyn?
Anne Boleyn. She was one of the 6 wives of Henry.
I never watched soaps on television.
She had 6 fingers.
What happened to the other 4?
She had 11 total.
Are you trying to fool me? What are you talking about?
This article here, it says that she had 6 fingers on the one hand. So she had all her dresses made so the sleeves hung down to her fingertips so that she wouldn't look weird.
Oh, Reader's Digest is a font of useless information.
Clary, I just love my scar. It was so thoughtful of you, and it sure does jazz up this outfit.
Well, the only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
And I just love my new French perfume. Oh gosh, I love it when the smell just fills the air.
Oh, don't waste it. That stuff ain't cheap.
No, save it, honey. We're going to have to burn our clothes as it is.
Oh, Clary, you are so thoughtful. It was so good of you to remember us.
But I had a ball shopping. And I don't care what anyone says, the French people are very friendly. And most of them had the courtesy courtesy to speak English. Good. Well, I love weasels too. I may want to borrow that sometime. Oh, you can have it if you want to. You don't like it, do you? I love it. It's just me all over. I mean, a pattern this busy is never going to show dog hairs.
Trudy, my feet are like 2 blocks of ice.
And this coffee tastes like it was made in a rubber tire. Vanille, remember to get that thing for the new Mr. Coffee.
Okay. Oh, have any of you seen her this morning?
No, I haven't. I went directly to the house when I got in, but only the boys were there.
Well, do you think she's going to come by?
Oh, I doubt it. Her hair's going to be the furthest thing from her mind this morning. Well, I don't know what's on her mind, but she may want something, so I want to be here for her. Oh, I'm glad you decided to stay open today. How are the boys? Well, as can be expected. My husband and I were going over there later with some barbecue. But I've never seen so much food.
Oh, you can never have enough food at a time like this.
No.
My husband, he's back at the apartment cooking up a storm. He's convinced that his red beans and rice is going to make everyone feel better.
Well, maybe he's right. I mean, that's why we call it soul food. I must get his recipe.
Well, you're going to have to ask him. You know, Sammy runs me off whenever I step foot into that kitchen. Why, it's just so tiny, you know. He's scared he's going to hit me in the stomach with his spatula.
When are you moving, Adele?
Next month.
You had to bring it up, didn't you? I can't stand it now that she's moving away, just as I'm about to become a semi-grandmother.
Oh, Trudy, it's just down the street. It's just a hop, a skip, and a jump. That apartment, you know, it's so tiny. Sammy and I, we got to step outside to change our minds. You're toying with me, aren't you?
Just a little, not a lot. I guess it's just me and the old man, my couch potato. Now, Trudy, you be thankful. You'd miss him if he were gone. Yeah. You know, last night he actually got up off the couch. What? He said, let's go out and eat. Well, after I came to, I said, what's the matter? I thought the deputy dog had been preempted. And he told me that he's got a good shot at doing the electrical contracting for the new college line.
Really? Hello, everybody.
Hi, Melinda. How are you, honey?
Oh, welcome back, Clary. How was Paris?
Oh, perfectly beautiful. I ate too much, but I brought you something very pretty.
Oh, you shouldn't have. You know, I've just been listening to Shelby's radio on how much I enjoyed the noise.
There's a special programming today. I got Jonathan to go down to the station and pull the kind of music that Shelby would have liked, and they're going to play that till noon.
I know, he told me. I think you're all going to be a little surprised at what you are about to hear.
But that's okay. It's the Shelby.
Tell us, Malin, what can we do? Oh, Trudy, do you think you could work a little magic? I know I look like 10 miles of dirt road.
Well, you just let me get my wand and my fairy dust. You all right, sugar?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm a little worried about Drumbo. The boys got in last night, and I'm not sure how they feel. Jackson is Jackson, and he has his hands full running around after Jack Jr. I must admit it's hard to be somber with a baby running around.
Malin, I am beside myself. Wasn't Shelby fine when I left? Can you talk about it?
Oh, sure. Well, basically, after the transplant failed, she went back on dialysis. You knew that. But,
what happened, darling, when they took her into theater?
Well, when they wheeled her down to theater, they wheeled her down. She said, Mama, I'm going to feel so good when this is over. And then they gave her the anesthetic.
Well, in a way, maybe she was right. Maybe she knew that she was going to be with her king.
Yes, Anil, maybe so.
Well, we should all be rejoicing.
Oh, well, you go ahead. I wish I could feel the same way. Maybe I'm a little selfish because I'd rather have her here.
Oh, Miss Malin, I didn't mean to upset you by saying that. But well, you see, when something like this happens, a she want me to. So she's gone on now to a better place. A place where she will be a guardian angel. And she'll always be young. She'll always be beautiful. And I sure am glad, knowing that she is up there on my side. I know that this might sound simple and stupid. I don't know. Okay, maybe I am. But that's how I get through things like this.
Well, thank you, Annelle. I appreciate that, and it's a very good idea. Shelby, as you know, would not want us all to get married down with this. She would look on it as one of life's little occurrences. We should deal with it the best way we know how and get on with it. Well, that's what my mind says. I wish someone would explain it to my heart.
Tommy said you never left her side.
Well, I wasn't in no mood to play bridge. No, I couldn't leave my Shelby. You know, it's interesting. Most boys were difficult births. I nearly died when Jonathan was born. Very difficult births. Shelby was a breeze. I could have gone home the afternoon I had her. I kept telling myself that as I held her hand while she was in the coma. Oh, I would move her arms and legs up and down just to keep the circulation going. I told the ICU nurse we were doing our Jane Fonda. Oh, I kept pushing, just as I always do where Shelby was concerned. Just hoping that she'd sit up and argue with me. And then we all realized there was no hope. It was then I panicked because I didn't think I could get through the next few minutes while they switched off the machines. Drum couldn't take it, he left. Jackson couldn't take it either, he left. You know, it struck me as amusing because I thought all men were made of steel or something. But I couldn't leave. I just sat there holding her hand while the sounds got softer and the beats got farther apart until all was quiet. There was no noise, no tremble, just peace. It was then I realized as a mother how lucky I was. I was there when this wonderful person drifted into my life, and I was there when she drifted out. It was the most precious moment of my life thus far.
Well, I don't know how your mind's holding up for your hair's doing beautiful.
Oh, you need to make an approach. Did you have it done in Shreveport?
No, I did it myself.
Oh, now hush, Missy. I don't want to hear that kind of talk. Oh, you know, doing my own hair was so odd. I had no idea about the back.
Well, you did a lovely job. I just have to iron out the rough spots. In fact, I'm going to be needing some temporary help when Adele goes on maternity leave. Interesting.
It was just so with so much going on, I didn't know whether I would be able to or whether I would have time to come, but you know, I wanted to come here more than anything this morning. Isn't that silly?
No.
Last night I went to Shelby's closet for something, and guess what I found? All our Christmas presents all stacked and wrapped with her own two hands. Oh, I'd better go.
Oh, check the back.
Oh, it'll be fine. Oh, it's perfect, as always. You know, Shelby was right. It does look like a blonde football helmet.
You feel all right?
Oh, I feel fine. I feel just great. I can jump to Texas and back, but my daughter can't. She never could. Oh, I'm so mad I don't know what to do. I want to know why. I want to know why my Shelby's life is over. How is that little boy ever going to know how much his mother did for him? How is he ever going to know what a wonderful person she was? Lord, I don't understand. I wish I did. It is not supposed to happen this way. I'm supposed to go first. I was always ready to go first. Oh, I just want to hit someone. I want to hit someone so hard that they hurt as much as I do. I want to hit someone. I want to hit someone.
Here, Malin. Hit this. Swap her. Are you crazy? Hit her. Have you lost your mind? We can sell T-shirts saying, I slapped Lisa Boudreau. Hit her. Hush, Claire. Don't let her view.
then hit me. I deserve it. What would we do without Clary's own special brand of humor?
Clary, you're evil. You must be destroyed.
Oh, darling, Mother Nature's taking care of that faster than you ever could. Things were getting entirely too serious there for a moment. Oh, I'm sorry, Malin. We are all entitled to our sorrow.
Oh, that was very funny, Clary.
I've got to admit something, you know. I laughed. I did, I laughed. And that was not a very Christian thing to do, Miss Clary. And hell, you are going to have to lighten up. I know. My husband, he says the same thing. I bet Lloyd got a kick out of that one. Lloyd got plenty of kicks at my expense when he was still alive. Oh, Malin, you know how much Lloyd adored Shelby. I'll bet he is up there right now showing her around and fixing her speeding ticket.
Oh, Shelby was always crazy about Lloyd.
She worshipped the quicksand he walked on. I bet when Shelby got up there, he was happy to see a familiar face. When he was a Louisiana politician, we don't know many people who went to heaven. Clary. Oh, Weezer. Now, you know I love you more than my luggage. You are too twisted for color TV.
Now you have made up, we had better let this woman go. She has to pull herself together. She cannot be a pillar of strength with eye makeup running down her neck.
Go on out there, Miss Malin. We'll be just fine.
Oh, I shouldn't have come here this morning. I made everybody cry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be silly. Laughter through tears is my favorite emotion.
Maybe it was about time I had an emotional outburst. Maybe I ought to have a few of them more often at home. Drum would be so clean. Oh, I am so glad I stopped by here this morning. Shelby would have had a good time here. I'm sure she did.
Malin, I just want you to know, will you please tell your family, and especially Drum, that, well, you've been in my prayers. Yes, Annelle, I pray. There, I've said it. I hope you're satisfied. I have suspected this all along. But don't you think you're going to get me to come to that church of yours and join in one of those tent revival meetings with all those Bible bashers doing God only knows what? You probably make me eat a live chicken.
Not on your first visit.
Well, Annelle, spoken like a true smartass. Emmeline, Owen wants to know that you've been in his thoughts.
Oh, I didn't know you and Owen were there.
He's taking me to Shelby's service on Monday. You know, that girl will do anything to get us together.
Oh, I'd better go. Malin, now you remember, if you need anything, you just have to call. And if the line's busy, you just call me.
Call me? I have got call me.
Oh, I will. I will.
Miss Malin,
I don't know whether this is the time or the place, but I just wanted you to know that Sammy and I have decided that if this baby is a girl, we want to name it Shelby.
Oh.
I mean, she was the reason that we met in the first place, if you don't mind. Mind? Oh, Shelby will love that, and I'm delighted.
What do you name it if it's a boy?
I don't know. Shelby, I guess. Well, that's the way it should be. Life must go on. Malin, I know it hurts, but it will get better. And if you feel the need to come and hit somebody, well, you just come on over and whack me, because I won't break. You know, I may just take you up on that. You have no idea how wonderful you all are. Cuss me, Shelby. There, that's better.
15 minutes, cup of tea time. Good. Right. All right.
Remember that pantomime at the youth theatre did a couple of years ago?
No, I think I missed that one.
No, you didn't. Wind in the Willows.
Oh, yeah. With Mr. Toad. Ratty. More. Oh, other side. More. Badger.
Aye, that's right. And do you remember how good the audience were at booing the evil Chief Weasel? I said how good the audience were at booing the Chief Weasel! Come on! You do better than that, boo him! That's better.
Now you've got it. And how the audience cheered for Mr. Toad. I can't hear you. How the audience cheered for Mr. Toad. That's better.
But why are you cheering Toad?
He thinks that he needs to cheer for himself.
Is that Mr. Toad who lives at Toad Hall?
Yes, that's Mr. Toad.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for your greetings. They're so spontaneous to me. Ratty! Ratty, old boy, how are you? How are you? And who's this little fellow?
I'm Mo.
Oh, well, you can't help it. We all make mistakes sometimes. Even I do. Yes, well, I'm Toad. You're Mel. Singapore. Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Toad. My hands are rather strong. Because, as I said, I'm a mole.
Yes, well, I'm the Toad. The handsome, the popular, the courageous Toad, right? Yes. Clever Toad, great Toad, good Toad, right?
You'll never believe this, but underneath is a very nice fellow.
Of course we believe he's a very nice fellow, don't we then?
He didn't half get into some scrapes, though, John.
Hey, up, better get on. Someone's trying to burrow the way through here. Let's get going.
I live underground, Mr. Badger, so don't meet many people.
I live underground as well. It's the only way to live this way. My Ratty, he lives in a house by the river where it's damp. Toad, well, he lives at Toad Hall where it's drafty. But you and I
like to burrow, Mr. Badger.
Ah, yes, I like to burrow as well, Mr. Moore. We're creatures who like our creature comforts.
Well, splice the main bits. Mr. Badger, I have struck up a budding acquaintance.
I'm proud to be able to call him my friend.
I wish I could say the same thing about Toad.
Toad? Ah, me. I knew his father. I knew his grandfather. I knew his uncle, the Archdeacon. If they were alive today, they'd be turning in their graves. What's he up to now?
Oh, from bad to worse.
I beg your pardon?
That's the sound of a motor car horn, according to Toad. He's got another craze come over him.
Oh, not another.
Another?
I like. I sense doom and still more doom. I knew his father. I knew his grandfather. I knew his uncle.
This craze is for motor cars, Badger. He'll insist on driving himself, and he's hopeless. Like a ship without a rudder.
Let's hope he'll take a driving course.
It'll be a crash course if he does.
That's right, yes. When he had his motorbike, after every crash, he ended up in hospital. The pounds of grapes I've taken to Toad in hospital.
And Ratty's told me the amount of fines he's had to pay. Why, it's too awful to think of.
and his rows with the police. When he received his last fine, his language was unprintable. Oh, helpless animal. Oh, hapless toad. I knew his father. I knew his grandfather. I knew his uncle.
We three are his friends, Badger. Oughtn't we to do something?
We certainly ought. Where is he now?
When I last saw him, he was going into the gentleman's outfitters in the village.
Gentlemen's outfitters? I don't like the sound of that. It's ominous. I knew his father. I knew his grandfather. I knew his uncle.
Toad carries on like anything quite oblivious, but someone is watching him. And that someone is the Chief Weasel.
Then we'll stamp for no nonsense about the motor cars. We'll bring him back to reason and by force if need be. We'll make him a sensible toad. We'll make...
Hello, fellows, hello! Tell you what, chaps, why don't you go out to Toad Hall with me? My new motor car arrives today, delivered to Toad Hall at 10:30, and then we can all go for a jolly nice outing, can't we? Yes, a jolly, nice outing, yes. Yes, in the country. Why are you looking at me like that? It's rather unnerving, you know.
First of all, take those ridiculous things off.
Shan't I just walk them?
Take them off!
Do you know who you're talking to? I'm Toad, and what's more, I was coming straight here from the village to show you my new motoring gear.
Take them off him, you two.
No! Don't you dare! I'm a good Toad, a kind Toad. After the crash, I phoned the automobile company and delivered my new car.
Take them off him, you two. And the ones. Put me in your boats. Off with them.
I'm sorry, Toad.
What is the turn of the hat? Oh, stop tickling me, you two!
Mel, you take one sleeve and I'll take the other.
Oh, I want to be the terror of the highway. I want to crush into everything.
Sit on him, Mel.
I'm sorry, Toad.
You've already said you're sorry once. No. Oh, it's all so undignified.
You knew it would come to this sooner or later. You disregarded all the warnings we gave you when you had the motorbike. You're giving us animals a bad name in the district. Ratty, you can release him now. Walk this way, Toad, and hear the facts about yourself. Then we'll see if you return us as the same Toad or an improved Toad. Walk this way. I knew your father. I knew your grandfather. I knew your uncle, the Archdeacon.
That's no good. Talking to Toad will never cure him. He'll say anything.
Mr. Badger will talk to him severely.
Fat lot of good that goose.
Listen.
I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. You must accept more responsibility for your actions. Do you hear me?
Yes, Badger.
I knew your father. I knew your grandfather. I knew your uncle, the Archdeacon.
Yes, Badger.
I have an idea that's in your heart of hearts. You're a good Toad, and that you're sorry for all the trouble you've caused. Are you?
Yes, Badger.
Then, though I should really let you for at least another half an hour, are you repentant of your sins?
Oh, yes, Badger. Truly, Badger.
Then we forgive you. Oh, Toad? Toad, are you really sorry?
Oh, yes, Badger. I am truly sorry, Badger.
Then we forgive you.
Thank you.
My friends! I am pleased to inform you that Toad has seen the error of his ways, and he is truly sorry for his misguided conduct, and he shall forget about the motor cars forever and ever. Amen.
This is very good news, Toad.
Very good news, yes. But where's the guarantee?
Oh, I'll soon make him see to that. That's no problem. Toad, tell him what you just told me. That you're sorry for what you've done in the past, and you'll never do it again in the future, and that you've seen the folly of your ways.
No, I shan't. And it wasn't funny. It was simply glorious.
What? You backsliding animal? Didn't you just tell me over there?
Yes, over there. I haven't said anything over there, but now I'm moving here, I find I'm not in the slightest bit sorry, so that's no good saying I am now, is it? Yeah.
Then you don't promise never to touch a motor car?
Yeah, on the contrary. I promise the very next motor car I see, boop, boop, off I go.
So didn't I?
Yes, Ratty.
Very well. You can stew in your own juice. We three civilized animals are going for a walk now. Batchman! Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, why didn't he take any notice?
You think he'd have learned, wouldn't you? I mean, that old badger. He knew his father. He knew his grandpa.
All right, I think we got that message.
Uh-oh. I can feel evil is upon us.
How?
I can hear dramatic music. I'm off.
Boy, wait for me!
I see you all frightened of me, hiding at the back. I heard those stupid humans chattering. So, the animals want a hero, do they? To protect them from little old me. Well, I'm not going to find one, because Toad's in prison, isn't he? No! What? Silence! If I say he is, then he is! This is a delightful part of the country. Behind you! You're going to have to speak up because you're pathetic! What? Yes, you are! Oh, yes, you are! Quiet! This is not a pantomime! This is a delightful part of the country. This is the canal bank, which leads onto the river bank, which leads onto Toad Hall. And what or who is to stop me from taking it over? No one. You only have to mention the words Chief Weasel, and everyone trembles with terror. I was born to rule over my fellow animals, and I'm awfully good at it. I heard that. You'd better be quiet. I shall be down there amongst you all, wreaking havoc. And that, just like a wet Friday in Chorley, is not a pretty sight. You're not even nervous, are you? You're humans! I think I'm going to be sick.
He's a nasty piece of work, isn't he?
Don't you remember what happened in the middle of the show?
No.
Well, everybody thought the Toad was a nasty piece of work. He was even arrested for stealing someone's motor car.
Oh.
Indeed. But he broke out of prison, and ever since he's been running around dressed up in washerwomen's clothes.
I dread to think where he got those from.
You might have seen him. Has he been around here?
Yes!
Well, one or two of you have seen him. Has he been around here? I thought as much.
So why haven't the police caught up with him then?
Well, they'd probably been too busy controlling all these crowds here in Astley Park. You know what it's like. Now then. What happened was, the magistrate what convicted Toad confused him with another Toad. A convicted convict called Toad the Woad.
So basically he's free then?
Yeah, basically he's free. Hey, isn't that him now? Oh, it is, why? I think so.
It all clear?
never recognize me in this cunning disguise.
Toad!
Yeah.
Friends, Badger, Badger, Ratty, dear old Mole. I've been through such trials since I last saw you. Do you know what? I've just escaped through my own cunning and daring from this terrible dungeon full of bats, beetles, and trains, and all sorts of foul.
Good news!
Oh, good news.
Army, you unhappy animal, careering about the countryside dressed up as a washerwoman. The thing you should have sung to this.
Sunk? I haven't done anything. I'm Toad.
Go on, Badger. We want you to say it this time.
I knew your father. I knew your grandfather. I knew your uncle, the Archdeacon.
Beautiful words. Beautiful. I don't think I quite follow.
Your uncle was a friend of the magistrate. We're going back to the courtroom to explain things and clear your name.
The magistrate mistook you. He thought you were someone called Toad the Woad.
Toad the Woad? Yeah, I'm Toad the Triumphant. Toad the Tremendous. Oh, all my worries are over. Do you know what? I've had such traumas and such worries, and I bore them all so nobly. No, such escapes and such disguises, and they were all so perfectly planned.
Toad!
So, do you know what? I got put in prison, you know. I got out of course. Oh, I am a clever Toad and no mistake. Do you know what my last exploit was? No, wait, I'll tell you. Friends! I'm doing a speech of thanks. You've cleared my name with the magistrate. I'm a free Toad. Tell you what, let's go back up to Toad Hall and have a jolly good celebration, shall we? Yes? Yeah. What's wrong?
We hardly dare tell you. You're a good-hearted animal when you've had such a bad time of it.
I know.
There are storms ahead. The ship is, well, on the rocks. But somehow you must be brave.
Hey, I've managed that.
You see, Toad, we were so worried about you being in prison and everything, as were all the rabbits and the field mice and everyone. Well, we never thought. We never realised.
Well, go on, you can tell me.
Taking advantage of the fact that you were locked up in that dreadful dungeon, the Chief Weasel led his followers through the wild wood and
We're taking Toad Hall. Taken Toad Hall. Taken my lovely home, and it's your home as well, because you're always welcome at Toad Hall. And the little rabbits and the little field mice and the squirrels, oh, they all love to visit me at Toad Hall. And
It was a dark night when it happened. Very hard too. Raining cats and frogs.
Daddy, that's not funny. Sorry, just look at our Toad.
yeah, it's all right, Mary. I'll pull through. If I sit over here, I'll struggle through somehow. You know, it's at times like this I'm proud to be a Toad. Yes.
A horde of weasels, armed with the teeth, crept silently up the front track.
simultaneously, a body of ferrets advancing through the kitchen garden possessed themselves of the backyard.
And a company of stoats who stuck at nothing occupied themselves of the conservatory.
And they've been there ever since, going on simply anyhow.
Lying in bed half the day, breakfast at all hours, and a place such a mess, I'm told, is not fit to be seen.
And they've been eating your food and drinking your drink and well, singing big-headed, boastful songs about, well, prisons and dungeons and toads.
Oh, have they? Right!
It's all right, Toad.
Are you ashamed of yourself? Being flung to the dungeon underneath the castle, stealing those cars, being flung to the dungeon underneath the castle. Eureka! Got the castle! Underneath the castle! That reminds me, underneath Toad Hall.
What do you mean?
I don't know what he would have said, but I knew your father.
Oh, not again.
He once told me that leading near the riverbank to underneath Toad Hall, there was a secret passage.
A secret passage?
Don't ever tell my son about it. He's a good boy, but he talks too much. It's a secret, and I want to keep it a secret.
Well, perhaps I do talk a little. But a popular fellow such as myself, my friends get around me. We chaff, we sparkle, we tell witty stories. Especially me.
You're thinking a secret passage? Oh my, oh my, oh my!
This is jolly exciting, isn't it?
But the four of us prepared to creep along through the darkness that's nearly swarming with unknown dangers.
Of course we are. The County Monte Cristo, look what happened to him.
What did happen to him?
He discovered New Zealand.
I don't know about going back to Toad Hall. You should be going back to you should be going back to school. New Zealand, indeed. It was Australia.
Well, Betty, if it's underground, well, I can't see in the dark, you know.
That'll be a marvelous help, won't it?
It will. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
I know exactly where the passage starts. It's underneath one of the willows at the bend in the river. And it ends up underneath the butler's pantry.
Yeah, the butler's pantry, yes. Yeah, I understand that. There's a squeaky floorboard there is. I always wondered what that was.
We shall creep up quietly into the butler's pantry.
With our pistols and our swords and our sticks.
And we'll rush in upon them.
Yes, and we'll whack them away.
Yes!
Definitely. That's what we'll do. Definitely.
Yes! 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 Yes!
On we go.
Yes! Yes! All right. Wait for us.
What's up for flight, Rudy? Well, what are you waiting for? I'm always a slapstick.
I see you still all soaking in the back. Yes, this is a beautiful crafted, turn wine cellar. His very own polystyrene cup.
I'll save that one for later.
I am enjoying myself living here at Toad Hall. This is what the estate agents call a desirable residence. And it's even more desirable now that I filled it with ferrets and stumps and weasels. Thank you. I've set up my headquarters here, and I'm going to rule over the local population. So come, my ferrets and weasels, come to the ball. There's food and drink for everyone, and it's all free. There's beautiful bedrooms. Look, there's a gorgeous garden. Yes, you're right. Jealous. All my life I've been jealous of Toad. And you know what it is that spurred me on to take over Toad Hall? You're right. It's jealousy. My foul and ferocious friend. Have you all had enough to eat and drink? Yes, I know you're a weasel, but make a pig of yourself! Thank you. Now, I don't want to detain you from grabbing even more grub, but before
sit down. I should like to say one word about our kind and generous host, Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad!
Yes, good old Toady, without whom the sausage rolls, the trifles, and the ice cream gatto that you've just eaten would not have happened today. No. I'm ruled over the rabbit. Scan the squirrel. And terrified the field mice. And where is their friend and champion, Mr. Toad? Where do you think? Correct!
Never to invade the valley, conquer the countryside, or rule over the riverbank?
Do you surrender?
Do you surrender?
And do you surrender?
And do you surrender?
No!
I thought as much. To the back of the room, you cringing, pathetic collection of creatures. I am Toad, the victorious, tremendous Toad. Now, not one renowned for public speaking, I've written a little speech, if I can find it.
That's nice.
And it's on the subject of Toad's tremendous victory. There was Christopher Columbus, William the Conqueror, somebody other. What?
I knew your father. I knew your grandfather. I knew your uncle.
Stop them both! Oh my, oh my.
As you can see, I'll have to sing the song of victory. So, Master, if you'd like to take the lead.
A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine.
that 80-year-old soft figure of the 50s, remember it?
Oh, you mean the one about the mother and daughter who lived in the scruffy bedsit?
Aye, that was the one. Can you imagine an 18-year-old girl writing stuff like that?
What was her name now?
Sheila Delaney. Amazing.
Oh, yes. The woman in it, Ellen, was what in those days was called an unmarried mother.
Aye. And there's no support for a woman on her own in those days. No getting to the top of the council house list then.
Aye. Yes, in the 50s, Salford was still trying to rebuild its bomb damage from the Second World War.
Aye. And if you had a baby out of wedlock...
And there were no birth control pill then.
And no family to give you support...
It was either have the baby adopted...
or find a man to provide.
Aye.
You've never had a boyfriend, you, have you? No. I used to like one of your fancy men, though. Oh, Anne? Which one? I thought I were in love with him. I thought he was the only man I'd ever love in my life. And then he went and ran off with that landlady's daughter. Oh, and I cried myself to sleep for weeks. She was a silly catter, if ever there was one. I saw him again one day, on the street. Man, he was thin, weak-chinned, with a funny turned-up nose.
It wasn't his nose I was interested in.
I wonder what she was interested in.
His wallet, probably.
Why?
Her ex-boyfriend was a car salesman.
A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine.
Oh my God, look what the wind's blown in. What do you want?
Just passing by, you know, I thought I'd take a look at your new headquarters.
Oh,
Who's this?
my daughter.
Oh, hello there. That puts another 10 years on her.
What's this one called? Smith. I thought you told me never to trust men calling themselves Smith. Go and have your bath. Is he staying?
Yeah, I'm staying.
Then I shall go for my bath later. Well, go and make a cup of coffee then. Do you know, he would show up just when I've got her hanging round my neck.
Do what your mother tells you.
Ordering me about like a servant. Anyway, kettle's not boiled. I don't suppose she's told you about me.
Christ!
Go and lay the table. No, we'll do something. Turn yourself into a bloody termite and crawl into the wall or something. She can't bear to see me being affectionate with anybody. Well, you've certainly never been affectionate with me.
Come outside then.
All right. Hey! What sort of cigar is that?
Why don't you go home to your father?
He's dead!
Too bad.
A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine.
So the first ladder showed her the least bit of attention. She fell head over heels.
You're a bit late coming in from school, aren't you? I met a friend. Oh, did you? Well, he certainly knows how to put stars in your eyes. What makes you think it's a he? Well, I hope it's not a she that makes you walk around in this state. He's a sailor. Oh, I've met a few sailors myself. He's 22. He's doing his national service, but before that, he were a male nurse. Oh, a male nurse, eh? Well, that's interesting. Where did he do his nursing? In an hospital, of course. Where else did they have nurses?
Hey, he can't get any free samples, can he? We could do with a few contacts, you know, for things like that.
A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine.
What day were I born on? Oh, I don't know. Well, you should remember such an important event.
Oh, God, I've always done my best to try and forget that.
Oh, wow, when your husband threw you out.
will you change the subject? When I think about her father and my husband, it makes me wonder why I ever bothered. It really does.
It was Rich, wasn't it?
He was a rat.
It was your husband. Why'd you marry him?
Well, because, you see, at the time I didn't have anything better to do. And then he divorced me. That was your fault.
I agree with him. If I were a man and my wife were going to have a baby that weren't mine, I'd sling her out too.
What would you do if I said I was thinking of getting married again? I said I'm getting married.
I heard you at first time. What do you want me to do? Laugh and throw pennies? Is it that Peter Smith?
Yes, he is the lucky man.
You're centuries older than him.
I'm only 10 years. Oh, look. Look! And it's mine. All mine.
Hello, Daddy!
A taste of honey, tasting much realer than wine.
What are you marrying him for?
He's got a wallet full of reasons. Can you give us a quid, Peter? We might decide to have a weekend in Blackpool, and she can't live on grass and fresh air now, can she?
I won't set eyes on her for a week now. I know what she's like when she's in the mood. But what are you going to do about me, Peter? The snotty-nosed daughter? Aren't I a bit young to be left like this on my own while you split off with my old woman?
She'll be all right, won't she?
Well, we can't take her with us.
I'm not having her with us.
Well, all right then. She can stay here. Now, come on, I'm hungry.
So am I.
There's plenty of food in the kitchen.
You should prepare me meals like a proper mother.
Have I ever laid claim to being a proper mother?
Can I have some money for a new dress, Ellen? I'm starting a job on Monday.
If you really want to make a good investment, why don't you buy yourself a needle and some cotton? Look at you. Every article of clothing on my back sold together by a safety pin or a knot. I'm not joking, you know. If she had an accident in the street, I'd be ashamed to claim her.
Are we going?
Can't I come with you?
Shut up! You're going to have him upset, you jealous little cat. Come on, Peter.
All right. Don't shove. And don't get excited and don't get impatient. Bloody old street kids will probably have the car apart by now, but we ain't worried about that anyway.
See? What did I tell you? I told you you'd upset him.
Upset? I'm not upset. I just want to get the eye out of this black hole of Calcutta.
A taste of honey, tasting much realer than wine.
But this time, she had her boyfriend to comfort her.
And she certainly needed some comfort.
She wasn't getting any from her mother.
First kiss, and then I feel upon my lips again a taste of honey.
What was my father like?
Who?
You heard my father. Well, what was he like?
Oh,
Well, was he so horrible you can't even tell me about him?
Oh, he wasn't horrible. He was just a bit stupid, you know.
Be serious,
Not very
Ellen.
bright. I am being serious.
Are you trying to tell me that he was an idiot?
No, he wasn't an idiot. He was just a bit retarded.
You liar!
Oh, right, I'm a liar.
Look at me.
Well, am I?
No.
No. Well, now you know. Everybody used to laugh at him. He had strange eyes. You've got him. Anyway, I'm off now. I've got to go and find my husband. And don't be standing there sulking all day.
I was thinking.
Oh, well, don't think. It doesn't do you any good. I'll see you when the honeymoon's over. I don't suppose you're sorry to see me go, are you?
I'm not sorry. And I'm not glad.
You don't know what you do, won't you?
Yes, I do. I've always known what I want.
And when it comes your way, will you recognise it?
Good luck, Ellen.
I'll be seeing you. Hey? If he doesn't show up, I'll be back.
Good luck.
What will return? Yes, I will return. I'll come back for the
So Joe doesn't see her mother for the next few weeks.
She leaves school, starts work in a shoe shop, and lives in the tatty old bedsit.
Whilst her mother enjoys all the comforts that sleazy Peter's money can buy.
Her dream-bought boyfriend sails away, promising to come back.
Was he real? Or just a figment of her imagination?
Because she was so desperate for love and affection, you mean?
Yes. And then she met Jeffrey.
What happened to him?
He came in with Christmas and he went out with New Year.
Did you love him?
I don't know much about love. I've never been too familiar with it. I suppose I must have loved him. They say love creates, and I'm certainly creating at the moment. I'm going to have a baby.
I thought so. You're in a bit of a mess, aren't you?
I don't care.
You can get rid of babies before they're born, you know.
I know that, but I think it's terrible.
Well, when is it due?
Reckon it up from Christmas.
About September.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you going to do?
There's plenty of time.
You can't be on your own.
I'm okay. I've got my wages, all right, they don't last long.
But have you got any money?
My wages, yeah.
Oh, your mother should know.
Why?
Well, she's your mother. Do you know her address?
No, she was supposed to be marrying some man. They live in a big white house somewhere.
What sort of a woman is she?
She's all sorts of woman, but she's got plenty of money.
Then that's all you need to be interested in. You've got to buy all sorts of things for the baby. Clothes, a cot, and a pram. Here, that teddy bear we won tonight. That'll come in handy, won't it? I can make things too. I'll help. Do you wish he was still here?
Not really. I think I've had enough. I'm sick of love. That's why I'm letting you stay here, because I know you won't start anything.
No, I don't suppose I will.
You better not. I hate love.
Do you, Joe?
Yes, I do. Now, good night.
Good night. You needn't lock the bedroom door.
Jeffrey! I'm in bed!
What do you want?
What time have you got to be up in morning?
I don't go to college tomorrow. I'll stay here and clear up a bit and cook you a proper meal. Now, go to sleep, eh?
Jeffrey!
What's wrong now?
You're just like a big sister to me.
What will return? Yes, I will return. I'll come back for the and
Joe! Your beloved old lady's arrived. Well, where is she, Romeo?
Don't tell her I came for you.
All right, all right. Oh, God, this place hasn't changed much, has it? Still the same miserable old... Well, where's the lady in question?
In there.
You what? Lazing in bed as usual? Come on, get up. Plenty of girls in your condition have to go out to work and take care of a family. Come on, get up.
Who told you about me?
Does it matter?
I told you to keep out of my affairs, Jeffrey. I'm not having anybody interfering in my life. What do you think you're running? A back to mother movement?
She won't go out anywhere, not even for a walk and a bit of fresh air. That's why I came to you.
No, and what do you think I can do about it? In any case, bearing a child doesn't place one under an obligation to it.
I should have thought it did.
Well, you've got another thing coming. She won't take care of herself, that's her lookout. And don't you dare stand there looking at me like it's my fault.
It's your grandchild.
Oh, shut up. You put years on me. Anyway, I'm having nothing to do with it. She's more than I can cope with. She always has been.
That's obvious.
And what's your part in this little Victorian melodrama then? Nursemaid?
Serves you right for bringing her here, Jeff.
It's a funny looking setup to me, is this?
It's our business.
Well then, don't bring me into it. Where's the loving father? Distinguished by his absence, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
Did she hear any more from him?
No, she didn't.
When I'm talking to the organ grinder, I don't expect the monkey to answer me. Well, certainly left you with a nice Christmas box, didn't it? I mean, it did happen at Christmas, I suppose, when the cat's away.
You've been away an awfully long time.
Shut up, you, and sling your up.
Get back to your fancy man, or your husband, or whatever you like to call him. Aren't you fair to run off and leave if you let him out to yourself?
I'll give you such a bloody good hiding in a minute, lady, if you're not careful. That's what you've gone short of.
That's right, show yourself up for what you are.
Oh, you couldn't wait, could you? Now look at the mess you've landed yourself in.
And I'll get out of it without your help.
You had to throw yourself at the first man you met, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, I did.
You're mad.
I'm like you.
Do you know what they're calling you around here? A silly little whore.
And they all know where I get it from too.
I've knocked the bloody living daylights out of her. Let me get on them.
You should have been locked up years ago with my father.
I should have done well got rid of you before you were born.
I wish you had. You did with plenty of others. I know.
Right, that's it. I'll kill her. I'll bloody kill her.
Will you guys stop shouting?
You are going to listen to a few home truths, my girl.
I think we've had quite enough home truths.
All right. You thought you knew it all before, didn't you? And you came a cropper. And now it's poor little Josephine, the tragedy queen. Oh, hasn't life been hard on her? Well, you fell down, you bloody well get yourself back up, because nobody else is going to pick you up. My God. I know you've got this pansified little freak here to lean on, but what good will he do you?
Leave Jeff out of it.
If I'd known you were going to bully her like this, I'd never have asked you to come here.
And you can shut up, sling your hook.
Yeah, buzz off, Jeff. Well, who brought her here? I told you what sort of woman she were.
I brought you some money.
But you know what you can do with that?
Money doesn't grow on trees. I'll leave it here on the table. You've no need to go short of anything.
It's taken you a long time to come round to this.
What?
The famous Mother Love Act.
I haven't been able to sleep since he came round to our house worrying about you.
Oh, and your sleep mustn't be disturbed at any cost.
There'll be money in the post for you every week from now on.
Until you forget.
I don't forget. It's just that I can't remember things. Anyway, I'm going to see you through this whether you like it or not, because after all,
After all, you are my mother. You're a bit late remembering that, aren't you? You walked through that door with that man, and you never gave me a second thought.
Dear daughter. Little Josephine, you're a big girl now. What's that? The father? Christ, no. Who's the Lily?
I want you out of here.
Shut your mouth, double belly, before I shut it for you. Listen, mister, this is my friend's flat. And what do you do? Cuddles.
Get out of here, you drunken sot! Get out!
What's this? You've been giving my money away again?
Oh, shut up. Come and stay with me, Joe. I've got a nice room, there's plenty of food.
I'm not having that bloody slut in our place, I'll tell you that for nothing. I'm not having that old fruitcake parcel either. I can't stand the sight of them. I can't stand them at any price. Well,
Are you coming or not?
I'm not.
I'm telling you, for the last time, because I'm getting out of it. I said, are you coming?
I said I'm not!
You can just stick that flying flip out of the window then!
Oh, well, bloody well! God! Do you want me to stay here with you, Joe? I'll stay.
Ellen, come on!
Joe, do you want me to stay? I'll send you some money. Keep it. You might need it.
Ellen!
What?
Are you coming?
Yes, all right!
What will return? Yes, I will return. I'll come back for and you
So it's Jeff who continues to look Joe in his own special ways in the next difficult months.
He cooks and cleans.
Bakes, sews.
He buys a book on how to look after babies.
He comforts her when she despairs.
He depends on her just as much as she depends on him.
He loves her so much, he even asked her to marry him.
She rejects him, of course, but they are very close.
Hold me hands, Jeff!
Hey, Joe. Come on, you silly thing. It's all right.
You've
Come
got
on.
nice hands. Hard. I remember when I used to try and hold my mother's hands, and she always used to pull them away from me. So silly, really. She had so much love for everyone else, but none for me.
Do you want me to go out and find that chap and bring him back? Is that what you want?
I don't want that. I don't want any man.
Do you still love him?
I don't know. It was only a dream I had. He could sing, and he was so tender. Every Christmas, Ellen used to go off with some boyfriend or other and leave me all on my own in some sordid digs. But last Christmas, I had him.
Do you remember when I asked you to marry me?
No! What did I say?
You just went and lay on the bed.
And you didn't go and marry me, did you?
No.
You see, it's not marrying love between us, Jeff. It's just, I always like to have you with me, because I know you'll never ask anything from me. Joe! I'm back! Oh, well, I say, this place looks a little bit more better. And there's a lovely smell. Have you been doing a bit of home baking? Have you got everything packed? Packed? Yeah? Oh, I'm not going into hospital. Well, you're not having it here, are you?
Yes, she didn't want to go away.
Oh, my God. Is he still here? Why don't you use a bit of common sense for once in your life and go into hospital? They've got everything to hand there. Sometimes, you know, the first one can be a bit tricky.
There's going to be nothing tricky about it. It's going to be perfectly all right, isn't it, Joe?
And who do you think you are? The flying doctor? I've made my mind up. I'm having it here. I don't like hospitals. Have you ever been in an hospital? No. Well, how do you know what it's like then?
Oh, well, we've got a district nurse coming in.
What are you lugging those cases about for? Well, I've come to look after you. And it's just as well by the look of things. It's going to be a bit crowded, isn't it? Is your husband coming and all? Is he moving in too? Don't be daft. There wouldn't be room for two of us on that couch, would there? That's Jeffrey's bed. How long is he going to stick around here for anyway, the bloody little pansy? Has your husband thrown you out? I had to be with you at a time like this, Joe, didn't I? So, this is where all your swankings landed you. He's thrown you out, hasn't he? And you've had to come crawling back here. What happened? Well, he's gone off with his bit of crumpet. Still. Oh, God, it was good while it lasted. So, we're back where we started. And all those months you stayed away from me because of him. Just like when I was small. Here, I forgot to tell you. Oh, I've got your lovely coat. It's got pink ribbon isn't it?
We like it.
Oh, look, love, listen. Why don't you go and have a lie down? You look like you've got a little bit of an headache coming on. There's a good...
Do you wonder?
Now, come on. You go and have a lie down. There's a good girl. And I'll sort this place out. Tidy it up a bit. You're living like pigs in a bloody pigsty.
It's clean. I did it before you came.
Look, son. We're going to have a midwife running in and out of here before long. We want this place clean, tidy, and all hygienic looking, if that's at all possible. Oh, and you can throw that bloody thing out for a start. You're not putting my grandchild in a thing like that. Just look at it. Look at the state of it. Do you know something? I don't know what you've been doing between the two of you. I don't. But you might have kept it a bit cleaner than this. Don't stand there looking silly, holding that thing. Throw it away or do something with it. I've ordered a proper cot of the latest design. You're not putting my grandchild in a thing like that. It's disgusting. You're living like pigs in a bloody pigsty. How long are you going to stick around for?
She said she wanted me with her when she had it because she said she wouldn't be frightened if I was with her.
How disgusting. A man in the room at a time like this?
Husbands stay with their wives.
Are you her husband?
No.
No? Well, get.
I'm going. She can't cope with the two of us. Only just don't frighten her, that's all.
Are you trying to tell me now what to do with my own daughter?
No.
No. Right, you can take that as well.
Oh. Yes. The one thing civilization couldn't do anything about. Women. Goodbye, Joe. And good luck.
What will return? Yes, I will return. I'll come back for me and you.
Helen? Yes? My baby may be black. You what, love? I said, my baby may be black.
For God's sake, Joe, give over. You'll be giving yourself bloody nightmares.
But it's true. He were black.
Who? Oh, my God. You don't mean to tell me that that sailor lad was a black man? Bloody hell, Joe. Nothing else can happen to me now, can it? Dear God in heaven, I need a drink. Oh, God, I'm going for a drink.
Well, are you coming back?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do? Jeffrey knows about it.
I don't know. Who else knows about it?
Just Jeffrey.
And what about the nurse? Well, she's going to get a bit of a shock, isn't she?
Well, she's black too.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Where are you going? Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Are you just going for a drink?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Put it on the stage and call it Blackbird. Oh.
What do you think things have improved the last 40 years?
Some things, John, but not others.
soloist during this song that last night we didn't put any on.
Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore.
A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show.